arms and legs on the inside at all times.
All right, 25 minutes before 11 o'clock. Nice looking Thursday morning. Hope you're doing well out there. And it's a little chilly. I didn't check the weather, the forecast. Not the forecast, but I mean the temperature. Mm-hmm. By the way, the best restaurant in the state of Florida. There was a new article. I printed it up, but I forgot to do it. On MSN, according to MSN, they picked the best restaurant in each state. So they got all 50 states. The best restaurant in Florida, thank you guys, is Burns Steakhouse in Tampa.
Oh, my God.
See, I don't think it's possible to actually declare that one restaurant is the best restaurant.
No.
Even in one town.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with this whole concept because you could get a great meal at a place that nobody really knows the name of.
I would think so.
All right. First, before we talk, what I did for today for this segment, I set aside some information. That's accurate. Bob Houck is one of the former owners of WOCA.
Yes.
He was the first boss I had when I started working here in 1984. And he would always provide trivia questions for the morning show. I haven't always done the morning show. I've done it more than a dozen years now, but before me there were other people. And Bob would always write the questions. It was for a while. It was called Marion Memories. Then it became Florida Memories.
Yeah.
But I have some interesting stuff that I just found a whole file of these sheets that he used to prepare. And I wanted to kind of talk about Marion County and Florida in general. So I just thought it's a fun topic now and then to do. But first, I forgot to ask you this morning about your visit to the theater. You went to see Something's Afoot at the Ocala Civic Theater.
Oh, yeah. That was really, really excellent. Very, very funny. The cast, there were 10 in the cast. The orchestra is great. They had a double upright bass that I had never seen before.
A double upright bass?
Yep.
You mean two necks?
Yeah. Really? Because and I had never seen that before. It was up on the double bass. Played by Stephen Whipple.
Double bass.
Double bass, yeah, but it was upright.
Okay, but did it have two necks?
I couldn't tell because it was on an angle.
Well, double bass is what they call an upright bass.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never knew that. Okay, so then double bass. But that was so cool to see an upright bass in there. They did a really, really great job. Celia Bills, everybody was just absolutely wonderful. Sue Ellen DeVito. There was a ninth grade student that was part of the cast. She is absolutely outstanding. Isabella Chevalier. She's a ninth grade student, did such a great job. Gary Sonnenberger is a junior in high school, and he did a really, really good job. So everybody was really, really amazing. Just the sets were great. Special effects were great. Lot of great jokes
effects?
and things. Huh?
What kind of special effects?
Well, you have to go see the thing. Because it's a surprise. It's a murder mystery.
That's
comedy.
The kind of information that would ruin it. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would. It's
and we're
really
giving
funny.
tickets away on Fun with Joe in
Yes, we are.
in about an hour?
Yep.
By the way, speaking of
great job.
By the way, speaking of in an hour, just over an hour, we are picking one name from the names that we've acquired. That one person will get these 2 tickets to the Daytona 500. 1 hour from now. If your name is in the box, you just have to wait it out. You got another hour. If your name is not in the box and you would like it to be, call Patsy right now. The number is 732-8000. Patsy is ready to take your call. If she's on the line and it rolls over to the answering machine, don't panic. You can leave a message on the answering machine. Just give us your name and your phone number and say, I want to be in the running for the Daytona 500. And that's all you really need to do. But call the office line, please, 732-8000. Do not call on the air, please. If you could get through to Patsy, that would be better because it's going to be difficult to do it on the air. 732-8000, 732-8000. Patsy will take your call or the answering machine will.
That's right.
All right, now, first of all, you worked at Six Gun Territory back in its heyday.
Yes, I did.
Right?
Yes, I did.
Now, when you were there, what years would that have been?
Let's see. That would have been 1977 through when they closed and reopened 1981, I think. Yeah.
Okay. And so were you there, like, did they have celebrities? Like, I remember as a kid seeing signs for the Cartwrights from Bonanza. They were going to be there?
They were in the 60s.
Oh, those before your time?
The cowboy, those
okay.
kind of people were there in the 60s.
And
Fess Parker, Daniel Boone, Darby Hinton. I was lucky enough, though, to meet Darby Hinton when we came down on vacation one year in the early 1960s. We were swimming at Silver Springs, and he was swimming at Silver Springs with his friends, Darby Hinton.
Oh, right. And who's that again?
He played the son of a Fess Parker in Daniel Boone. He played the character of Daniel Boone's son. Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
Do you know if you go to sixgunterritory.com, there is actually a website?
Wow, nice.
Do you know where Six Gun Territory is right now?
I would guess Ghost Town in the Sky would be like the last of the four parks.
That's what I would have guessed.
Because there are 4 parks.
This is in Michigan. The only working Six Gun Territory is in Lexington, Michigan.
Wow.
And you can actually look it up right now, and it looks just like the one that was here in Ocala.
Gosh. Well, they must have transferred.
And they make it work. So I've always been. I mean, obviously you couldn't do it now because there's a
shopping
center there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there were some good ideas brought before us before the Committee of 100, before it was the Ocala-Marion County Chamber of Commerce, about making part of it into a campground, and then you would still have the real working, a cowboy town for 24 hours a day and stuff. But the Committee of 100 just nixed the idea. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to buy it. They didn't want to do anything with it. So
all right, so let's look at some of the questions that Bob Hauk provided us for Florida Memories and Marion Memories years and years ago that we read on the air, and there was always a prize associated with these. No prizes today. I'm just going to tell you some of the questions. I'll just between you and I. What major Ocala thoroughfare has been officially dubbed the Great Florida Birding Trail? Do you know this?
Oh, 40? Highway 40?
No, Baseline Road.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. Isn't that something? Lucy Tobias would have known that.
Lucy would know.
Birding expert.
Yeah, Baseline Road is the Great Florida Birding Trail. I wonder why.
Yeah.
What notable Florida bird is known for eating with its head upside down?
Oh my gosh, a woodpecker?
Flamingo.
Oh.
Flamingo.
Upside down. Oh yeah, I can picture it now, yeah.
Remember when we went, where were Busch Gardens? There was a whole bunch of flamingos.
Yeah, they were beautiful.
And they talk.
Habitat.
They talk. Yeah. They don't talk English. They talk in their own language.
Yeah.
But when you're approaching the flamingos, I'm guessing everybody has been to a place that has flamingos, but when you're approaching a whole bunch of them, and they're a distance away, it sounds like there's chatter, like a crowd of people talking.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you get there, and they are, but you can't understand it. But from a distance, it sounds like people talking.
Exactly. That is the coolest sound ever. One of them.
All right. What is the name of the Florida rock band that was decimated by a plane crash? A lot of the members of the band got killed, and they had a song called "Freebird." They were from Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, that's the Z word.
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, they're from Florida. Florida is the second, the state with the second most amount of coast. We have 8,000 miles of tidal coast on the ocean and the Gulf. Alaska has more, but that's the only state that has more than us. What city in a county adjacent to Marion County calls itself the bass fishing capital of Florida?
Oh, Leesburg.
See, now this is the problem with this question.
Okay.
You said Leesburg. I have seen it on the Denellen welcome sign.
Because they have the tournaments down there, the big bass tournaments in Leesburg and Lady Lake.
See, and I know. And so a lot of people claim this. Palatka was the answer, but
really?
Back then, yeah, but.
Oh my gosh. Well, it could be. I mean, Palatka's a really nice town. A lot of waterway access.
Let's see. There has been one weather-related phenomenon that's caused more deaths than hurricanes in the state of Florida. What is it?
Riptides.
Lightning.
Oh.
Lightning.
Okay.
The first Spanish settlement in Florida was not St. Augustine, according to Bob Hauk's question.
Oh my gosh!
In what is now it is what is now the largest city in the Panhandle. What city was the first Spanish settlement?
Oh, Destin?
Pensacola.
Oh,
Pensacola.
okay.
Pensacola.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And we'll take a little break and we'll be right back. But quickly, what former South Florida congressman was considered the foremost advocate for the elderly until he died in 1989? He was kind of old too when he died.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember his
Bob
name?
Graham? No, he's still living.
Claude Pepper.
That's it, Claude Pepper.
All right, we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back with more of Bob Houck's Florida and Marion Memories.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident.
Nice that you
Mostly
saved
sunny
all
today,
those.
windy and chilly with a high of 48 to 52. Clear and cold tonight with the wind diminishing, lows ranging from the mid-20s in some inland spots
Yeah,
to
but
about
you're
the
still
freezing
saving
mark along the coast. Sunny tomorrow with a milder afternoon, high 53 to 57. Saturday, sunshine, some clouds, and becoming warmer, the high 71 to 75. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Where did you sit when the dust settled?
Richard Petty goes back in front. They both spin. They're in the wall.
Where did you sit when the tempers flared?
And now it appears we may have a fist fight. Drivers and helmets.
Or when standing ovation took on a whole new meaning?
All the pit crews out on pit lane to salute Dale Earnhardt, who is...
Well, from where we sit, this Daytona 500 is the chance of a lifetime. Because this is your final opportunity to experience the great American race from some of the classic seats that have witnessed some of the most famous moments in racing history. And it's your first chance to say hello to the future in all new grandstands where fans will bear witness to all the legendary moments yet to come. So where will you sit this February 22nd? Don't miss your one and only chance to experience Daytona at a unique moment in history. The Daytona 500, Sunday, February 22nd. To guarantee your seats, call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or visit Daytona500.com.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here,
Somebody else.
your mobile Verizon rep. But not just here, I'll deliver the phone to you in your home. While I'm there, I'll only sell you what you need and I'll personalize it to you. Want to have me get you connected? Then call me at 352-528-0020. I even offer unlimited home phone service for just $20 per month. Just call me, your mobile Verizon rep, at 352-528-0020.
Exactly.
Join us on Saturday, March 7, 2015 for the second annual Habitat Strawberries Festival at the McPherson Government Complex. The goal of this festival is not only to provide a great time for families in Ocala, but to also raise funds to build a home for our family and our community and support Habitat for Humanity's mission to strengthen communities, build hope, and provide dignified housing solutions. Remember, Saturday, March 7, 2015 for the second annual Habitat Strawberries Festival at the McPherson Government Complex, which starts at 7 a.m. with breakfast.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my
too.
seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line and a new spoiler and a new
Yep,
trunk.
we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
All right, 12 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in twice today. I kept the mic on during the break. That's not good. Not
Gosh.
Good. All right, so we're talking about some Marion memories. We got some old questions from Bob Houck from years ago that I happen to have kept in my file.
Yeah.
I'm not good at keeping things very. All right, so here's another one. What Florida-based airline initiated air service between Miami and Havana in 1927?
Oh, I don't know. United? Pan Am?
See, Pan Am is right. See, I would have guessed Eastern, but Pan Am is the answer. Who was the star of the movies that were made in Silver Springs during the 1940s and 1950s? There were more than a dozen of these movies. If I tell you the name of the movie, you'll know right away.
Oh, it's Johnny Weissmuller.
Johnny Weissmuller, Tarzan.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah. And Maureen O'Hara. Maureen O'Sullivan, rather. Sorry.
Let's see. What do the manatee and the panther have in common?
I don't know.
They're both the official. Manatee is Florida's official sea mammal. The panther is the state's official land mammal.
Oh, gosh.
Wow, pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Let's
That's
see.
great.
I got so many questions here from Bob.
He did a great. I mean, he years and years.
Every month,
and years.
every month he'd bring in a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't only bring in the Marion memories. Mm-hmm. He also brought in sports trivia, if you remember.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I remember that. Sure.
Which, of course, was very good for me because I couldn't have come up with those on my own. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. This is really a great segment, Larry. Thank you for doing this, and thanks for Robin for throwing in her memories of six-gun territory. I really miss the little trivia thing you used to do in the morning with Mr. Houck. It was really a lot of fun.
That's right. Yeah, they were. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Pete. Appreciate that.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Here's some more. Can you name either of the poisonous spiders that are native to the state of Florida? I guess there's two of them.
Oh, black widow.
Black widow is one. Another one people always talk about.
The brown recluse.
Brown recluse is the other one. Yes.
Oh, okay.
What is the largest wading bird in Florida? We used to see one of these all the time at the Cascades.
Yeah, that blue heron.
The great blue heron. My great blue heron story. I have a great blue heron story. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
When we worked at the Cascades, as you know, there was a man-made pond in the Cascades. And there was always a great blue heron that was out there. And if people were feeding the fish, the heron would jump onto the little rocks there and eat the fish.
Yeah.
So my mother was always so distressed by that because she would throw bread to the fish and then the fish would get eaten.
Yeah, right.
So the bird was called George.
Yeah.
And the bird was out there all the time. All right. Well, one morning, the bird was looking at me through the window, like watching me do the show.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, and I was commenting it on the air. Well, then the bird ran into the little room that was used, probably still is, for vending machines.
Yep.
He ran into that little room, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. I wonder why he's in there. He's getting a soda or a snack or something,
Yeah,
right?
right.
All right. Then I saw some ladies come down the stairs, and they were heading to the vending machines, and I was thinking, they're going to be scared. So they go in there, and sure enough, they come right back out.
Yeah.
All right. So they get Dave, the maintenance man, and then Dave goes in there and to see the bird. Okay, now meanwhile, I see George out in the pond. So it's like, wait a minute, there's another bird. There's two of them now, right? Well, what happened was the one that was in the room there, the vending room, was not George. Mm-hmm. It was injured. Somehow it got a fishing hook caught in its wing with some fishing line attached to it.
Yeah.
And I really think it was asking for help. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was looking at me through the window like, can you help me?
Yeah, right.
Well, Dave got it. Well, Dave went in there and he got the bird and kind of tucked its wings down so he wouldn't be hurting the bird, and then carried the bird out and called Silver Springs, who then the Silver Springs folks came out and got it, and I guess they rehabilitated it to health, and it flew away. Isn't that an amazing story?
Right, that is an amazing
There was another bird story over at the Cascades. There was one of those birds, the birds that go underwater and they get fish underwater. We call them anhinga.
Yeah.
Anhinga bird. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, there was one of them in the water at the Cascades, and it had a worse injury from a fishing hook. This was one of those fishing hooks that's on the lures.
Yeah, barbs.
With a hook on one end and a hook on the other.
Yeah.
And one of the hooks was in his beak, and the other hook was in his chest. And so his head was like bent down because he had this lure connecting his head to his chest. All right. So I said, well, let me try and get him. So I step into the pond because it was only like 2 feet deep.
Yeah.
Remember? And the first thing that happened was I kicked up the sediment on the bottom, and the stink was unbelievable.
It was awful.
It was the worst smell ever.
Yeah.
And of course, I couldn't walk fast enough to catch up with this anhinga that was injured.
Yeah.
Well, the bird also couldn't fly because of its neck being crooked. So it didn't fly away, but it kept getting away, because everything on the planet is faster than me. So Dave came out. Dave came out. Anyway, he had this kind of a net kind of a thing, and he trapped it sort of kind of in the corner. And then I went in and I got it. And the thing bit me.
Yeah.
He pecked his pecker at my hand,
Yes,
whatever
he
you
did.
call it, his beak,
His beak.
on my hand, like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel, it hurt. And we were able to pull the hook out without it getting hurt.
Yeah, without it bleeding or anything like that.
Yeah.
No, you and Dave really saved that bird.
And I don't think that one went to the doctor. I think it just was fine and it flew away.
Yeah.
I think.
Right.
But
No, that one was perfect.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, this is Bruce. I'm talking about the blue heron. It used to be one in Silver Springs, was right on the glass bottom boat. And you come right up to where they sold the ticket. He'd land on top of the boat, wait for the boat to move, and then ride down the river. I got movies of him. He riding down on top of the boat. Then he'd fly right back up, right where the people get on. Lay there, wait for the boat to move, and then go back down the river again. And he was a big old fellow. His name was George, too, so I wondered if it had any part to do with that.
Is that right?
The boat. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was a big... Huh?
That is cool. I didn't know the name. So, do you think it could have been the same blue heron?
I don't know. It's a big fella. When I come there, Springs, some years, even after World War II, that rascal would ride on that boat down the river and then fly right back. And he come right up there where the tickets were picked up on the boat. He'd sit right there waiting for it and wait for it to
that's
get
great.
on the boat.
Everybody
you go on down and ride the boat.
You got to look up Bruce Mozart on the internet. You'll see not only the great pictures he took, but also some of those videos. Thank you, Bruce. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, I just heard you about the heron, and I thought I'd let you know.
Well, that's a cool story.
It was really a sight to see. Quite a attraction. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. One day there'll be a statue in Silver Springs of Bruce Mozart, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, here's another trivia question from Bob Houck. And a county adjacent to Marion County is home to the state's only inland lighthouse.
Oh, my.
Where's the only inland lighthouse in the state?
I don't know. Is it Alachua County?
It's in Lake County.
Lake County.
On Lake Dora.
Lake Dora.
Lake Dora.
Not Mount Dora. Lake Dora.
Lake Dora. No, the lighthouse on Lake Dora. Have to go check it out.
Okay.
Henry Flagler was a banker.
Yes.
A developer and a business mogul. But what was Mr. Flagler famous for?
The Flagler College. Building it in St. Augustine.
That's fair. The Overseas Railroad, linking the Keys to the mainland.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Good for him. That is one story I've not heard.
Let's see. What two counties in the state of Florida were named after Florida's most famous early explorer?
Oh, Marion.
He wasn't an explorer.
No, that's right.
He was like a general, something, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hernando and DeSoto. Hernando DeSoto.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Two counties named after one guy.
There you are. That's right.
Let's see. What Florida city is home to the Salvador Dali Museum? I think you know this one.
Oh, that's Tampa.
Well, St.
Petersburg.
Technically, yeah.
We that museum is wonderful. We've been there, and it's absolutely amazing.
Can you name two of the three world-famous books that were written by author Ernest Hemingway while he lived in Key West?
No, The Old Man and the Sea?
It's not one of them, no.
Okay, then I don't know.
The Snows of Kilimanjaro.
Uh-huh. Really?
For Whom the Bells Toll, tolls, and Farewell to Arms.
Okay, and Galen had that quote this morning, For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Yep.
Galen said that this morning. Wow.
This is near St. Augustine. It's the tallest lighthouse in Florida at 175 feet. Where is it, or what's it called?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. We painted there.
It's the St. Augustine Lighthouse.
Well, it's near St. Augustine. It's the Ponce de Leon Inlet Lighthouse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that is the same one. Yeah, but it's called Ponce de Leon Inlet. Oh, no. So what was the other one we painted?
That was a different one.
Yeah, that was called.
Oh, that's right. We were going to do the St.
Ponce
Augustine
Inlet.
Lighthouse, but we didn't have a good vantage point.
Right.
So we went to Ponce Inlet.
What Florida State Park was the first underwater state park in the United States?
Oh, that's Weeki Wachee.
No.
Is it Silver Springs?
No. Underwater State Park, John Pennekamp Coral Reef State Park.
Of course. I love that park. I took my kids there in 1986, and we went and camped in the Keys and went to John Pennekamp. It's wonderful.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. This is Mike.
Hi, Mike. How you doing?
I was calling to let you know that one of our pioneers passed away.
Oh, who's that?
His name was Paul Goebel. He probably was one of the first dealers on State Road 200 before the big boom.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, Goebel Cars. Yeah,
he used to own the Phillips 66 station on State Road 27. That's the United States Highway. And I-75. That's when gas was 42 cents a gallon.
Oh my goodness! When did he die?
We used to have gas wars out there with Standard of New Jersey, and gas would sometime go down to 39 cents a gallon.
Oh my goodness, Mike, I got to run. But when did he die?
I'm sorry.
When did he pass?
Passed, I believe it was night before last.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Mike. All right. That's why I love our listeners. All right, we'll take a little break. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The president speaking on the final day of the White House Summit on Violent Extremism, saying the notion that the West is at war with Islam is an ugly lie.
All of us have a responsibility to refute the notion that groups like ISIL somehow represent Islam.
UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon saying oppression, corruption, and injustice breed resentment and that strong leadership and regard for human rights are essential to wiping out terrorism. Medical officials in Los Angeles dealing with an outbreak.